Welcome to the Vikings Report. Today, we bring you two pieces of news that are shaking up the NFL world and could directly impact the future of the Minnesota Vikings. A big signing of a new quarterback could happen, and you'll understand everything now. But first, if you're a true Vikings fan and want to stay up to date with all the news and analysis, don't forget to subscribe to our channel. Turn on notifications so you don't miss any details about your favorite team. Now, let's get to the first piece of news. NFL Mock Draft 2025. Vikings could trade pick to secure elite replacement for Harrison Smith. The Minnesota Vikings enter the 2025 season with a clear goal: to strengthen their defense, especially the secondary, an area that showed weaknesses last year. Concern is heightened by uncertainty over the permanence of its main names. While cornerbacks Byron Murphy Jr., Stephon Gilmore, Shaq Griffin, and Fabian Moreau are set to become free agents, veteran safety Harrison Smith is heading into the final year of his contract, leaving the position vulnerable for the foreseeable future. With $62 million available under the salary cap, the team has room for strategic moves. The expectation is that the Vikings will try to keep Murphy, a key player in the defense, and add a big name among the cornerbacks available on the market, such as DJ Reed, Carlton Davis, or Charvarius Ward. In his latest mock draft, Marty projects that the Vikings will trade their number 24 pick to the Philadelphia Eagles to secure one of the draft's most coveted defensive talents, Malaki Starks from the University of Georgia. The trade would involve a strategic swap of picks, with the Vikings acquiring the 32nd overall selection plus additional picks in the 4th and 5th rounds. Malaki Starks isn't just another promising name in the draft. He's already proven himself to be a distinct talent in college football. Since his first season in Georgia, the young safety has demonstrated a rare combination of game intelligence, athletic explosiveness, and versatility, becoming an essential piece for the Bulldogs' defense. Replacing Louis Cine as the starter in his rookie season, Starks not only maintained the defense's level of play, but elevated its performance. He helped Georgia win its second consecutive NCAA title, a feat only the Florida Gators had accomplished in the 21st century. Last season, Starks had impressive numbers: 52 solo tackles, 4 tackles for loss, 3 pass deflections, and 1 interception. His ability to play both in coverage and at the line of scrimmage makes him a complete defender, ready for the challenge of the NFL. At just 21 years old and coming off a dominant performance at the Combine, he is widely considered the best safety available in the draft. If the Vikings are able to draft him, they will be securing not only a replacement for Harrison Smith, but a potential leader for the defense for years to come. Conclusion: a strategic choice for the future of the franchise. The Minnesota Vikings offseason promises to be hectic, with crucial decisions that will impact the future of the team. As they try to balance contract extensions, strategic signings, and salary cap management, the Vikings appear determined to bolster their secondary through the draft. If Rob Maaddi's projection holds true, Malaki Starks' arrival could mark the beginning of a new era for the franchise's defense. Now, it remains to be seen whether the Vikings will be able to execute this strategy and secure one of the most promising talents in the 2025 draft. Minnesota Vikings expected to sign Justin Fields in 2025 free agency. The NFL thrives on opportunities, and few players are looking for a new opportunity like Justin Fields. The quarterback, who spent the 2024 season with the Pittsburgh Steelers, was relegated to the bench after Russell Wilson's recovery, despite performing well on the field. With the situation uncertain, Fields is now looking for a competitive team where he can demonstrate his full potential and finally establish himself as a starter in the league. And that team could be within a division he is already familiar with, the NFC North. The Minnesota Vikings, who desperately need a solution at quarterback, emerge as an ideal destination for Fields in 2025 free agency. Minnesota Vikings in search of a new quarterback. The Vikings' quarterback situation has changed dramatically over the course of the 2024 season. At the beginning of the year, Sam Darnold seemed to have found his best moment in the NFL, delivering solid performances and leading Minnesota to a promising campaign. However, in the final games of the season, everything fell apart. In the 2 most important games of the year, the regular season finale against the Detroit Lions and the wild-card matchup against the Los Angeles Rams, Darnold had a drastic drop in performance. Against the Lions, he completed just 43.9% of his passes for 166 yards and no touchdowns. In the playoff game, his numbers improved slightly: 62.5% completions for 245 yards and 1 touchdown, but he also threw an interception and lost a crucial fumble. That performance made it clear to the Vikings. Darnold may not be the answer in the long term. On the other hand, the team has J.J. McCarthy, a first-round pick in the 2024 draft, and projected to be the franchise's future quarterback. However, a serious knee injury sidelined him for his entire rookie season, and his adjustment to the NFL remains to be seen. With McCarthy returning from injury and Darnold set to become a free agent, Minnesota needs to strengthen the position to avoid any risk. And that's where Justin Fields comes in. Why does Justin Fields make sense for the Vikings? The Vikings need a quarterback who can step into the starting lineup right away if needed and help the team win. Justin Fields fits that bill perfectly. While on the field for the Pittsburgh Steelers, Fields showed significant improvement as a passer. In his brief appearance in the 2024 season, he threw for 1,106 yards, 5 touchdowns, and just 1 interception, while also contributing 289 rushing yards and 5 touchdowns. His ability to extend plays with his legs and his growing maturity in reading the field show that he still has a lot to offer. Another factor that plays in favor of this potential signing is Fields' familiarity with the NFC North. Having spent 3 seasons with the Chicago Bears, he is familiar with the division's opponents, defensive styles, and challenges. This could speed up his adaptation to Vikings head coach Kevin O'Connell's scheme. Additionally, Fields' arrival would give the Vikings more flexibility in transitioning away from J.J. McCarthy. If the young quarterback isn't ready to take over as a starter, Fields could lead the team while also serving as a mentor to McCarthy, preparing him to take over the team in the future. Bottom line, Justin Fields could be the Vikings' missing piece. With Darnold out of the picture and McCarthy still a question mark, the Vikings need stability at quarterback. Justin Fields offers just that, a dynamic player with league experience, growth potential, and a style of play that fits Minnesota's offense. By signing Fields, the Vikings would secure an immediate solution for the 2025 season while also creating an ideal environment for McCarthy's transition. In a free agent market where finding quality quarterbacks is a challenge, Minnesota could have the chance to make one of the smartest moves of the offseason. Now, the question remains, will the Vikings give Fields the opportunity he's been waiting for?